Hi, I'm Judd Trump, and this is my career in colour and emotion. Firstly, age 14, my first competitive 147 during an under-16 tournament. Year 2004, I'd go with new beginning because I felt like at that point it was going to be a new start. I felt very confident then, and I felt like my first 147 was a new beginning in kind of the next era of my snooker. Beautiful. So my next step, age 17, losing to Sean Murphy. I'd probably say a bit of frustration. I felt like just in that game, I felt like I was on top for the start of it, and just maybe the excitement and first time being at the World Championship kind of cost me. I kind of ran out of energy towards the end there. I think during the mid-session interval, I kind of didn't know what to do and wasted too much energy, and I come back and Sean used all his experience, so I'd have to go with frustration. 2011, age 21, my first ranking title, winning the China Open. I think that was a massive step in my career for me. I was kind of struggling out on the main tables to produce the kind of performances I was doing on the outside tables and in practice, and that was the real kind of confidence boost moment where I played some brilliant snooker and ended up beating Mark Selby in that final, which was, I think I made a great clearance in the last frame. So that one will probably be relief, I think. Full Chill is the paint name, and yeah, a lot of relief after winning that one, getting that one under my belt, and then able to kind of kick on in my career. 1 month later, I think it was the World Championship final, still age 21. I feel like during that tournament, it's probably some of the best snooker I've ever played. Was kind of blowing everyone away. Really tough first game against Neil Robertson. I ended up getting to the final. I'd beaten John Higgins, and then just a little bit of inexperience cost me. So yeah, I think that was probably a disappointing one. I would have to go with frustration. Again, I think I used that one, but it's a lot of frustration after losing that final. So yeah, 2018, 7 years later, age 28, bringing my brother on board, Jack, to work with me on tour. I think it was maybe a long time coming, really. It's been a little while. We were both thinking about it, but I kind of felt like I wasn't achieving enough in my career, and I felt like I needed to do something different. I brought Jack on, and yeah, that was probably one of my best decisions I've ever made. So he probably brought on a lot of different energy, I'd say. So it was a fresh start for him, and Secret Safari is the colour. Just 1 year later, 2019, was when kind of the big things started happening. There was a few tournament wins before that. At age 29, winning the World Championship for the first time, beating John Higgins. Yeah, I was very, very happy with my performance. Probably one of the best games I've ever played. And one of the best, probably, scoring games I've ever seen, if not the best. So yeah, it was nice to do it in style, to get my first one under my belt. We'll go with Satisfaction here, the Roman Bath, for that one, just because of the kind of the joy that final gave me. Next up, 2022, 32 years old now, getting on. Embraced by Ronnie O'Sullivan after losing the World Final. I think that was a tournament where I didn't play my best, but I felt very, very relaxed, and I think as I went through the tournament, I felt more confident every single game, and actually fancied winning that event until Mark Williams, I think, took me down to the wire and completely sapped me of all my energy. So I think I struggled in the first 2 sessions against Ronnie after that, and really had nothing left to give. The match was all over and done with in the first frame. So I think we'll go with Feeling Blue about that one. On to the last 3, age 34, moving away from the UK to live in Hong Kong and Dubai. Another big step in my career, but I think Dubai was always something that I wanted to do for maybe the last 10 years, and I just didn't really feel like it was the right time. And then yeah, last year I just felt like it was now or never, so I made that move. In Hong Kong, also a lot of time to see my girlfriend, so yeah, a massive step in my career, moving away from the UK, but I felt like it was the right decision, and very, very happy with that. And I think we'll go with optimistic for a lot more good results in the future, and the colour hint of ginger. So last two, age 35, making one of the all-time great deciding frame clearances to beat Mark Williams 10-9 in the final of the first Saudi Arabia Snooker Masters. So I feel like that was probably in top three, probably my highlights of all time, even though I've probably won bigger events, but that was definitely the most special clearance I think I've made under pressure. So that was a huge sense of relief, happiness, probably all these emotions here that went through my head at that time and getting that win. And I think we'll go with cactus blossom for this one. There was a lot of happiness in that clearance. The last one on the board, becoming the third player in snooker history to make over 1,000 centuries. I think growing up it's probably not something that I would ever imagine I would be able to do, and I think just to be the third person behind Ronnie and John Higgins was a special moment. I think even though it wasn't something when I was growing up that I'd ever thought about, I think being able to do that is one of those memories that are going to stay with you forever.
The smile of 1,000 air. Fantastic moment.
We'll go with love, Hearts of Fire for that one. This is my career in colour and emotion. Find out more at johnstonstrade.com.